Hello folks, happy Sunday. Welcome you all in the next video of Pandas series. This is the fifth video, and before that I have created 4 videos on Pandas that is in detail. If you have not watched those videos, I request you please go through and watch those videos because this will give you the in-depth knowledge on the Pandas that will help you to perform the EDN analysis on data using the Pandas. So what are things we are going to understand today? So I think we have covered almost everything in the Pandas, whatever is required for a data scientist and data analyst for the EDA and the analysis. So only the topic left is a date time function and how to export the data frame in Excel CSV on the desired location and existing folder. So we are going to discuss those topics today. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. So perfect guys, I am using the same IPynb file which I have used in all 4 videos. So I have already so we have already the data. So let me get the data over here. So the name of the data variable is patient data, right? So these are the data which we have used in all 4 videos, but today's video we are going to discuss about the date time function in Pandas. But if you see this data, we don't have a date time function or date time columns over here. We have already only the year, but with that is not going to help out. So what we'll do that we will create one separate data frame over here. There we'll have only date time columns, okay? And then I'll show you that what are the methods we can apply and what are the operation we can perform on the date time column. So what I'll do quickly, I'll create one over here dictionary where we'll have the timestamp. Under the timestamp we'll have the list of some date and time that is in a string. Okay, so I'll just execute this. After executing this, I need to convert that into a data frame. Before that, let's try to get this variable. What are the information are available in this? Perfect. So what I'll do over here, I'll just write date and time, or let's write the df better way. Df equal to, I'll write pd dot data frame. Perfect. And under this, I'll pass this data. As soon as you pass this, you will have the one column in this, that is date and time. Perfect. Now, if you check that df.info, if you do that, what you will have this, you will have the one column that is object, is nothing but the str. But whenever you want, let's say, what are the columns we have in this, or in this column, what are the fields are there? You can see there is a year, there is a month, there is a date, and there is a hours, minutes, and seconds. So if you want to perform some of the extraction on this columns, on this values or element, we need to convert that into date and time. But right now, if you see over here, it is in the it is in the string, right? So first, what are we going to do that? We're going to convert that into the date and time. So what I'll do, so df, and then over here, I'll take this timestamp column name. I'll make this over here and then equal to pd dot to date and time. Perfect. And after that, I'm going to make this pass this df of date and time. So what is going to do that? What is happening over here? See, there is a one function in the our Pandas to date and time. What is the behavior of this function? So this function to date time will convert your date time column that is in object into the date time. So pd dot date time, and I'm passing df of date time, sorry, timestamp, that is my column name, and I'm saving that in my same folder, or if you want same column. So what if you want that, what we can do that, I can make a new column also. So I'll write over here, let's say new column that is a date time. Perfect. So now again, what is happening over here, I'm creating one new column that is a date time, and I'm performing a to date time I would say operation on the existing column which is in the string, that is as an object, but it has all the date time values. I hope you got the ideas, guys, right? So now I'll just execute this. Done. Now let's try to see what are the columns we have. We have a 2 column, timestamp and date time. Perfect. Now let's try to see the info of this, means try to see the data types of this. So if you see the data type, the very first one, that is timestamp, is still the object, that is string, and date time is timestamp 64. Means this column timestamp is still a string, and this one is a date and time function, this date and time data type. So what are the operation we can perform on this? So very first one, what we'll do, that we already have a in this data, if you see, we have a year, month, date, and hours. So I'll try to extract the year first. So they get the year from the date time. So what I'll do for that, df of, let's say, year equal to df of date time, date time, date time dot dt dot year. So what is the meaning of dt over here? Dt is one of the, I would say, method which help to extract the year, month, hours, and such kind of information from your date time columns. If you don't write this dt, it will not going to work. So dt is, I would say, the main player over here which help to extract the year, month, day, hours, is leap year, and day of month, week of month. This kind of information try to extract from the date time columns. Perfect. Again, dt will work only with the column that is date and time, but if you perform on object, it will not going to work. Now let's try to execute this. Done. Now let's see the year has been extracted or not. So it has extracted the year successfully. Perfect. Now, what is the next operation we can perform on that? So let's extract the month from it. Month from it. Now you will say that what is the use of extracting the year, month, and all those things from the date time, would say, column. So let's say maybe there is a multiple year data over here. Along with that, there is some sales data, or some, let's say we have a patient data that we have discussed last video, right? Or last to last video as well. Then let's say you have a date and time function in date and time column in that, and you want to find out year wise what is the coverage amount. So what you will do, that from there you will extract the year, and then you will do the group by on the coverage amount and find the sum or mean, right? So that's why it is important sometime, if you have a date time columns, how to extract the year, month name, all those. So that is what we are going to see in this video. Okay, so month from it, how will you extract the month from a date time? So I'll write over here df of month equal to, I'll write df of over here date and time. Perfect. Then dot dt dot year. If you just try to execute and see over here, you will have the month also over here. See, okay, sorry, I did a mistake, guys. I have mentioned over here year, it should be month. Now try to execute this and you will have a month in number. Now extract month name from the date time date time columns. So what you'll do again, df of month name equal to df of date and time dot dt dot month month name. So month. Now let's try to execute this and you will see that there is a problem over here in the month name. Okay, month name is a function, so you have to execute like this. Perfect. So see, for the month 1, it is January, for 2, Feb, and for 6, June, and 12th is December. So this is how you can extract the month name also from here. Next, what I want to extract, that I want to extract the day name from the date time. So again, df of day name, okay, equal to, I'll write df of date and time date and time dot dt dot over here. What I want the day name. So I'll write day and then name, and just this is also a function, so you need the parenthesis over here. Now shift and enter. After this, so now let's try to see that the name has been extracted of the day or not. So if you see over here, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday and Wednesday. So day has been extracted from this. Now I want to extract the whether the day is weekdays or weekend. So there is a two way of doing that. One is that you can use the custom function, and top of that you can use the apply. So to extract whether the day of the month is a weekend or weekdays. Other is that you can use directly a inbuilt function of dt, that is dt dot weekends. I think that is a function name. And from there you can get whether that day is a weekend or weekdays, but that will show you the boolean. So now let's see that how to extract or how to check. Let's say check day is weekday or weekend. So df of, let's say, weekend or is weekend. Okay, this is what we need to check that. So for this, what I'll do, equal to df, and over here just pass date time. Perfect. Dot dt dot day of week is greater than 4. As soon as you do this, you will have a over here true and false for is weekend. So Sunday is true. Why? Because it's a weekend. Perfect. What is the other way of doing this? The other way of doing this, you can use the custom function. So I'll write over here def is weekend, and over here you pass the entire year. Okay, and then over here, if df of, let's say you have the day of the week, right? So you write over here, if the day name, your day name is equal to Sunday, okay, or this day of this name is equal to Saturday. In that case, what you going to return weekend. Perfect. Else you return over here weekdays. Weekday. That's all. I think it should be single red comma. Okay, now execute this. After executing this, what you are to do, that you write over here df of, I'm going to create one more new column, is week end, and over here 2 I'll write. Why? Because I have already created one column. Two columns cannot be on the same name. Equal to df dot apply, and I'm passing over here is weekend is the name of my function. Once I'll execute this, what is the issue over here? Day name. Okay, so I have to pass over here comma x is equal to 1. It means that you have to check on the horizontal, means x-axis, because all the columns are there itself. So now try to execute this. Again, there is a problem. Day name. Okay, so what I'll do over here, I'll write df dot columns and try to execute this, and you have this day name. Try to copy this and paste over here. There is a mistake. Day name. Okay, I think this entire logic has been spoiled, so I'll write it again, guys. Okay, now try to execute this and execute this one. Done. Now let's try to see this. So over here, if you see, it's a weekdays. Why? Because it's a Wednesday. Sunday, it's a weekend. Again, Monday and Wednesday, it's a weekday. So this is how you can use the custom function also to get the whether the day is a weekend or weekdays. Perfect. After that, what is the next we want to find out is I want to find out that quarter of the year. So I'll write over here quarter equal to df of date time dot dt dot quarter. Okay, just execute this. Now let's see that what are the quarters we have in the data. So these three comes under the quarter one. Why? Because January, February, March in quarter one, then June in quarter two, and December in quarter four. Why do we need the quarter? Maybe you want to find out the quarter wise sales or quarter wise customer no footprint in the store, or there can be XYZ I would say analysis based upon the quarter. Perfect. Next, I want to check that whether the year is a leap year or not. So how will you check that? Is I'll write new column over here is leap year. Okay, is leap year equal to df of is date time. Perfect. Dot dt dot is there is a direct function is leap year. Execute this. It means that 2025 is not a leap year. Perfect. Now we want to check the week number of the year. Week number of the year. So df of week number equal to df of date time and then dot dt dot iso this calendar and then dot week. Now try to execute this. Perfect. Now let's see that what we have a result. So if you see week number, so the 1st January 2025 is the week number of 1. Then if you see the 31st of December 2025, that is also showing the week number of 1. Why? Because maybe it has turned into the week 1 of the next year. So 30th of June 2025 is the week of 27. 31st of March, that is the 14th, week of 14th, right? And 23rd of February is the week of 8. So this is how you can calculate the week number of the year also. And from there, you can have several analyses like in which week, what is the my sales, what is the I would say moving average sales by week wise. So a lot of analysis can be done once you have this information from the timestamp data, right? Next, I want to extract the day of the year. So what I'll do again, I'll create a new column that is the day of year. Now we'll see what is the meaning of day of year. So that will be easy once I'll execute this to understand. Okay, date time dot dt dot day of year. This one, day of year. Now try to run this and see. So what are the data we have over here? So if you see the 1st of February 5 day of the year is 1 and 23rd of February 2025 we have a 54th day of the year. Similarly, 31st of December 2025 is the 365 days of the year. I hope you got that. What is the meaning of day of the year, right? Now we'll see how to extract hours, minutes and second. So what we gonna do now, we're gonna create 3 new columns that will be based upon the hours, minutes and seconds. So over here, df of hours equal to df of date and time dot dt dot hour. Okay, after that we're going to write over here df of minutes equal to df of same date time dot dt dot minutes. Okay, and then now next we're gonna see that df of second, and over here df of date time dot dt dot second. Perfect. So dt is the main player over here. Using that you can extract the year, month, hour, seconds and everything, right? So I'm creating one new column that is hours, and from the date time using the dt I'm extracting the hours. Similar way I'm creating one new column that is a minutes, and using the dt I'm extracting the minutes from the date and time. So it is very important guys, if you don't have hours, minutes and seconds in the date time column, then you cannot perform this task. It is important that those data should be available. Perfect. Similarly, I have created one more column that is for seconds, and I'm extracting the second using the dt. Now execute one by one everything, and this one as well, and try to see that what are the data you have over here. So if you see, you have the hours, minutes and second based upon this 10 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. Guys, this is how you can extract the year, month, day, hours, seconds, is leap year, weekend, day of the year, day of the month from the timestamp data. So now we'll understand how to extract or how to save the data into CSV and Excel. Perfect. So for that, what we are going to do, that we have this df. So I want to save this df into the CSV. What I'll do for that? So it's easy, df.to, and you just write over here CSV, and then you pass over here name of the CSV. So you can do one thing over here. You can directly pass the CSV over here, or you can write over here file name equal to over here date.csv. Perfect. And then over here you just copy this, Control C and paste it over here, and write over here index equal to false. Close it. What is the meaning of index equal to false? It means that this index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will not be extracted along with the data to the CSV. So now try to execute this. So as soon as you execute, it will get created in the existing folder where this IPynb file is running. So IPynb file is running in this Python for all YT playlist. So your this data CSV will in that folder only. So here you have all this. Now the question is, you want to create this in, let's say, some other place, download directory under new folder. So what you will do for that? How you can save the data in the desired location and desired folder? So for that you have to do workaround. What is the workaround? So I'll write over here dir path first. Before that you need to import OS. So I'll write over here import OS, and then you write over here dir path. Dir path equal to os dot path dot expand. You write the and user, this one. Okay, and then you pass this symbol and then download with the backslash. Then you pass this symbol and then downloads, because I want to create a new folder into the download directory. Downloads. Perfect. And then close this. What is the meaning of this symbol over here? It means that it will try to merge, or it will try to add all the pre path of this download. So whatever the path exists before the download directory, it will try to add over here, because I have used the expand user and this symbol. Perfect. So if you want, you can just print this dir path also. Okay, dir path. Now I want to create the folder also. So folder name equal to, I'll write, let's say data yt. So I'll write the folder name data yt check list import. That is the name of my folder, which is going to create where in the download directory. After that, I want to create the folder path, because this folder name is there, but where you want to create this folder, we want to create this folder in download directory. So over here, just write os.path dot path dot join, and you pass over here this dir path comma folder name. Perfect. Now after that, let's print also this folder path. Now this folder is not available. We have to create this folder in this download directory. So for that, I'll write os.make dirs, and over here you just pass the folder path. What is the meaning of this folder path? It means that this os.mkdir will try to create this folder and this given path. Okay, and then over here you pass exist okay equal to true. It means that if it is created, it is not going to override that. Perfect. Now I want to create the file name, that is again that data.csv. Okay, after that we have to combine the complete path of this file to including this folder. So what I need to do, that I need to create a path of this file in this folder. So what I'll do for this, I'll write over here file path equal to os.path.join, and over here you write folder path. Under this folder path, I want to create this file name. So this will give the complete path of your file. If you want, you can print also this file path. Okay, after that, now df.to.csv, and over here I'll pass this file path. Okay, it means that I have a file at this location, and then index equal to true. Sorry, false, not true. False. Close this. Now try to execute this one. See over here, from the very first print, it is giving you that see user Prashant and then downloads. I was not aware of that. What is the exact path of this download directories? For that, I use the expand user and this symbol. So with help of this, I am able to get the complete path of my downloads. Okay. After that, I created this folder, that is the data yt check list import. Okay, and then I want to and then what I have done is I created the complete path of this folder under the download directory. So if you see over here, this is the complete path of the folder. Okay, and after that I have also created one data.csv, and that csv I want to pass under the this folder. So if you see this over here, see user Prashant download data yt check list import / data.csv. So now the complete address of this file is under the download directory, under that folder I have created, which is this one. Inside that, this file is there, and in that file only I want to save the data. So I have just passed this file path over here, and df to csv has been converted. Now let's check that whether it is available or not. So what I'll do for this, I'll show you that over here. So let's see data YT checklist import, which is created now itself. And now let's try to see whether data is there or not. So just open this. So if you see that data is available over here, which is showing over here also. And if I open this in the Excel, you can see all the data over here, guys. Okay, so all the data is available over here. Perfect. Now, next is that how we can save the data into Excel. So what I'll do for that? So we have the patient data, right? Or let's say, let's have a new data set, and we'll see that how we can create those data into our Excel. So I'll create over here two data frame, DF1 and DF2. Perfect. See, and now I'll show you that what are the data we have into DF1 and DF2. Perfect. I want to save this data into the Excel, and two places. One in the existing folder, other where I have created this folder in that folder. So what I'll do over here, that I will first take the writer equal to pd.excel writer, and over here we need to pass the path of the file also. So over here I'll write Excel path equal to, first I want to write over here, let's say product dot xlsx. So this is the extension of the Excel, xlsx, and over here you just pass the file, Excel file path. Perfect. Now what I want to do, that df1 dot to Excel, and over here I'll write writer comma sheet name equal to product detail. So done, and then index equal to false. Okay, close this. Next I want to create the next in the same Excel file, in the second sheet I want to pass the, sorry, I did a mistake. So df1 is the person details, right? So it should be person detail. Person details, then comma index equal to false. Perfect. Now in the same Excel, different sheet, another sheet, I want to save this df2 also. So what I'll do over here, df2 dot to Excel, and over here write comma sheet, sorry, I did a mistake over here, it should be writer, right? Writer comma sheet name equal to, over here you just write the product details, and comma index equal to false. Close this, and after that writer dot close, means close the file. Now execute this. Once you executed this one, you will see that one more this product Excel has been created, which is over here. Now you cannot open anyway. Okay, you cannot open this over here, but this is how you can create the Excel. Now what I'll do, that I want to create the same Excel in this folder, which is this one folder, file path under the download, this folder I want to create. So what I'll do over here, I'll write over here Excel path equal to os dot path dot join, and I'll take this folder path from here because it is already created, so I don't want to create it again, guys. Okay, so if you want to create it again, then you have to follow the path from here to here. Okay, now let me do one thing. I'll copy this from here to here, and I'll create the new folder, not the same folder. So let's remove this from here and write Excel data from Pandas. Okay, so I'm creating the new folder now. Excel data from Pandas, and then here it should be this one. I'll copy this from here, Control X, and paste it over here. Perfect. Now try to execute this. So at the end, you have there is some mistake over here, I guess. You have the download directory, then from Pandas, you have already that, and then file path equal to, okay, you need this one, Excel file path over here. Close this and try to execute this. So it is created, right? Excel data file path equal to this, and then let's print the file path also. Print file path. Execute this. So you have this path over here. Now what I'll do that I'll use this file path from here to this one. Just remove this part from here and use over here. Now execute this. Done. Now go to the download directory and you will have one more over here, this Excel data from Pandas. Open this and you have this product Excel. If you open this Excel, it will have a two sheet. One sheet is the product person details. Under that you have a person detail over here, and the product detail where you have all this over here. Perfect, guys. So this is all about this video, and with this we have completed the Pandas playlist. After that we'll start the NumPy, then we'll do end-to-end EDA and feature engineering using the Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. So probably we'll do that after completing the NumPy videos. So thank you so much. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because it takes a lot of effort to make such kind of video, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next video, guys.